I'm Jeff, and today we're going to find out what makes the 2025 Mazda CX-30 so special. This one right here is the CX-30 Turbo Premium Plus. It's the top of all the trim levels, and it's in Soul Red Crystal Metallic. It's the Soul Train. You know car companies, they can't just call it red. No, 4 words: Soul Red Crystal Metallic. That's incredible. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to walk around this one, get a first look, and then we're going to go section by section so that you can learn everything: key features, specifications, power, MPG, all that jazz. We'll even get into the inner space dimensions. We're gonna get an interior first look, and we're gonna talk about pricing and trims. Actually, it's a great time right now to talk about the trim levels and pricing. It goes between just over 25,000 to just over 37,150. That's on this Turbo Premium Plus. 8 different trim levels. Most of them have the non-turbo, but 3 of them have the turbo. We'll talk about that later. Interior first look time. We gotta get a lay of the land, the foundation, see what we're talking about here. Love that light colored interior. It really breaks up what could be an all charcoal colored interior. And then we see some different brown colored accents as well. Mazda's going more upscale lately, more distinguished, more luxurious, more high-end. Ooh, does that look like a head-up display? Fantastic. So what do you think about all the colors and trim? Hey, what's this? These are actually Sunheist sunglasses, and they're today's sponsor. You can get several different colors, frames. You can get polarized lenses, even get your prescription added into it. They're flexible, they're durable, and they have great optics. So many different styles, so many different colors. And also remember, they're for men and women. And the neat thing to me is each different style is named after a tree. This is maple, this is palm right here. And for every one that's purchased, Sunheist will plant a tree. So that's really cool. So go to sunheist.com, and then my code for discount is AutoJeff20. So you can get your 20% discount. For starters, let's do performance fast facts. We got to find out the horsepower, the torque, all that stuff, MPG. We don't need to take a long time to do it, but it's important. So we've got the Sky Active G Turbo. That's a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine, turbo sized. Woo! So we got the turbo in there. It's either 227 horsepower or 250 horsepower. 227 is if you use 87 octane. 250 is if you use 93 octane. What about the torque? Well, that changes too. 310 pound-feet of torque for 87, 320 for 93. This is matched with the Sky Active Drive 6-speed automatic transmission, and this is all-wheel drive. It's the iActive all-wheel drive, but it has, get this, the off-road traction assist. So if we're going on gravelly roads, dirt roads, things like that, you might get a little bit more torque assist in the front and the rear wheels. Look for 4-wheel disc brakes, 11.6 inches here, 11.9 inches here. It has independent McPherson strut suspension in the front and torsion beam in the back. Fuel facts, look for a 12.7 gallon fuel tank. You'll see the door right over here on the driver's side. And it gets 22 in the city, 30 on the highway, 25 combined. Let's start our walk around with the front end. By the way, 8.0 inch ground clearance. Mazda coming through again with a lot going on in this front end. Gloss black front grille. It's 3-dimensional. These prongs seem to come out at you. Lots of triangles, like woo! And then we've got the 360 bird's eye view panoramic monitor here, radar technology, camera technology, functional airflow, chrome design around the grille, and we've got some lines. It curves up. Nice curve point though. Can we call it a curve point? Isn't that nice front end? Very, very sporty. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Does Mazda still say that? Then we've got front parking sensors. The orange light is right here, and we're gonna see how that changes when we turn on our turn signal. Functional airflow right there. Keep things cool. And then our turn signal, and it flutters in Mazda fashion lately. Imagine we have a dating app here, carloversonly.com. Would you swipe on this profile? Some things that jump out at me right away. Big fender treatments around, matte black, also thick down here at the body panel. And then 18-inch aluminum alloy wheels, very nice here. These are 215 55R18 tires, 5-lug pattern with the Mazda symbol there. What else do we see? Well, gloss black little wedge right here. around the A-pillar, chrome around the bottom, gloss right here, that's kind of nice. And then this little fluttery turn signal right here. I like how it has a little nubbin right here, but it goes all the way over here so you can see it from different sides. That's really important. Triangular for the blind spot indicator, there it is. That's gonna be an orange color, amber. It has auto lock and unlock on the front doors, not on the back doors. Isn't that nice? What else is nice is you'll see the gloss spoiler extend out the back, shark finned antenna, gloss black rails, and not a pano roof, but a regular roof. How about the back end? Are you feeling it? Do you like this big button you cannot lie? That is a bright, bright tail light right here. This is signature LED combination tail lights, CX-30 all-wheel drive in chrome along with the Mazda badge, Skyactiv G Turbo. They want to tell you about the powertrain, the engine. It's an exposed wiper right here. What else? Well, hidden underneath this lip so it doesn't get rainy or snowy or muddy as much would be the backup camera. 1, 2 exhaust ports, and then backup sensors as well, the bumper protector, and what's this? Yes, power lift gate. Holla. I say holla. The cargo space has 20.2 cubic feet of space with the seats up, easily marked here. The top tethers for child safety seats. That's very nice. What else? Well, we can put my bags here, tie downs. They'll be over here as well. My DJI mics that I'm using. My Octobuddy right there for holding up my camera while I'm filming. Very nice. Can you imagine that little thing actually holds that in? And underneath here, oh yes, it has soundproofing material and yes, a spare tire. With the seats down, it does open up the potential of what you can store and stack here. Goes up kind of tall, and you can see maybe that would help with rear headroom. We're gonna talk about the rear headroom, absolutely. Pop that one down, and now we've got a lot more potential for what we can do. With the size class this vehicle is, you wouldn't expect a ton of legroom back here, and we're gonna see that with the seat all the way back. It's 36.3 inches of rear seat legroom. This is with the seat all the way back and reclined backwards, so I've got it at more of an angle, and not really fair to Mazda because we're just showing what it's like if that seat's all the way back. Easy. Big hump right here. But then when you have the seat more reasonable, like most people might have it, you get pretty good openings right here. Also 38.3 inches of rear seat headroom. I'm 5'8", by the way, just so you know. I like how this is kind of curved inward, so there's more room for the knees to get in there. Let's get on in here and see what we can see. Pick it apart. What amenities are you gonna get? This is a softer touch. It's not like the most plush, but it's still softer than the molded plastic right here. So it's got, ooh, gloss black accents, silver accents right there. Maybe for a bottle would go right there. It has only one pocket. I'd like to see two. And considering that this is the top trim level, I'd like to see USB, even one back here would be good. I'll show you where they are in the front seat. So we see the grab handles here. Good visibility in the car. This is one where I've already used my mirrors. The mirrors actually have a really good function. I'll show you that when we get into the front seat. Look at this, ISOFIX right here. These are the child safety latches. They're real easy to find right there. I see you. I see you. Can I do that with one hand? So these are leather sport seats, and pull this down where we see a very, very soft, lots of room right here to put your armrests. I like that. The cup holders are medium depth, so you could put something more than just a coffee cup in there and probably be fine. It's a nice back area, really. Oh, look at this. This one jumps out at me. Bose sound system. So 12 Bose premium sound speakers with Centerpoint 2 and Audio Pilot for premium sound. My wife loves a Bose sound system, and I think it rocks too. This is a 10.25-inch screen. I'll show you how you can use it a couple different ways. This one has the bar that goes forward and backward. Seating is good. It's I'd say maybe 70% firm, 30% plush. That feels actually really good. Maybe I'm gonna change those to like 60-40. This one has kind of thin bolstering, but it's chunky as well. This one right here, 75% firm, 20% soft. Nice and chunky, should provide some stability and comfort as well. And look, it's separated by this accent trim right here with the stitching. One armrest one armrest. This one here, it doesn't open this way. You move it this way and this way. Oh, look, you can go to sunheist.com, use AutoJeff20 as your code. This is my Emily in Paris. We just got back from Paris a couple months ago, so we got that. It was kind of funny because we watched Emily in Paris. Ooh, wireless charging, nice. One touch on the driver's side. Now watch this. I put it in reverse and they're gonna power tilt down. That's very, very uber cool, isn't it? That is nice. There's the blind spot monitor. And we tilt this down. We can go backward. We're also gonna take a look right now at the screen. I'd say it's pretty crystal clear, but maybe 90% clear. Maybe a little bit more sharpening up of this multimedia would be good. I like that it shows the path that I'm going in if I'm turning the wheel either way, and it shows the danger zone. You really don't want to go back past that. It has rear cross traffic alert, so will alert you if there's an obstacle in the way that you should not continue your backing up motion. Back that bleep up. Back that bleep up. This one right here, lots of colors, lots of textures going on. I always think this is interesting how it comes out right here and it looks like it just stops, but it actually connects with this portion, 1/4 portion. If you notice, it connects right there. So that's engineering just completing the gap. Excellent. View, so we can look all the way around the car. That's where you would do that one. We've got some more safety features here. Memory seats, so that's excellent as well. Our power liftgate, that's pretty cool. And we've got a power seat here. So it goes down pretty darn fast, really fast actually. That's great mechanism there. It can twist, it can turn. It's got not 4-way, but 2-way lumbar support. So that roller comes out here to give you support on your back. The moonroof right here, it's going to open up the whole way and then it closes very quickly. Quick mechanism of action, and you control that right there. Leather wrap steering wheel. Of course, it has the Mazda sport wheel. There's the horn. That was really loud. I shouldn't have done that at the park. Sorry. Controls are real easy to figure out. I was using the adaptive cruise earlier today. It's got paddle shifters. Yes, it does. Automatic high beams on this stalk right there. Kind of interesting how this works. I just use the info button and can go across and get more information that I might need to see on my car. Just go through. So we've got a little bit of customization here. This one doesn't change. This one doesn't change. They're fixed. Different drive modes right here. So it's sport mode, boom. Sport mode, on and off. Which way do you want to drive it? Look for auto brake hold, that holds you in place at a traffic light or a stop sign so you can kind of stretch out your leg a little bit. Electronic parking brake, that's good. And this is, yes, sunheist.com. AutoJeff20 is your discount code. Get that discount. 2 USB-Cs right here. They're pretty fast charging ones. And you can have it open or you can have it shut just like this one. Traditional shifter. And then this is your command center, your command dial, so we can go through the things on our touch screen. This has wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Pretty deep cup holders right here. When I use that command dial, just go through here and turn the dial. Do I want settings? You can do vehicle displays. Yeah, I do. I want to see the active driving display. That's the head-up display, and it's the one that's right here. So you can see different pieces of information, especially your speed is good, your safety information as well. And you can make those adjustments by pushing this, and you can control the height. I want to change that up a little bit higher. Go higher and higher, straight up we'll climb. And what kind of content do you want to see? I want to see everything on there, but they give you choices. So look in your information display here and see what you want to change, what you want to adjust, and you can do it all by yourself here. So we're going to bang the bass, turn up the treble. This one has Bluetooth, FM, AM, Sirius XM as well.
It's my journey in sound.
And this one right here, since it's a media vehicle, it doesn't have Sirius XM added to it, but you can just scroll down the dial and get yourself some Sirius XM. What's really cool is when you're in Apple CarPlay right here, you can go ahead and use your touch screen. So Apple CarPlay? Yes, we can use our Chick-fil-A app right now. Good morning, Jeff. Please practice safe driving habits, like stop ordering chicken while you're in the car. And look over here, the Turbo Premium Plus has heated seats and heated steering wheel. So extra bonus right down there. You just gotta know that it's kind of, if you're up here, it's hidden a little bit underneath this physical button. So just pay attention to that. The air blows out really cold. This is really good HVAC right here. It gets you chilled really quickly. Normally I have it on super low, but this particular one, it's so cold that I turn it up a little bit more. You'll also find a sunglass holder for my Sunheist glasses. Sunheist.com, code ToyotaJeff20. Auto dimming rear view mirror with 3 garage door opener position programming. And then, ooh, LED light, I like that. And do we have something to cover up this window? Abso-smurfly. Right there, we cover that all up. Beautiful. By the way, did I see a Smurf movie is coming out and Smurfette's gonna be played by Rihanna? Crazy, I didn't know people were still watching the Smurfs. Is that popular? So there's the visibility right here. And that's the interior. Normally I do the window sticker at the end of the video. I love showing that kind of stuff. I did not get that one on this particular press vehicle, so we're just gonna leave it out. That's why I talked about the pricing in the beginning of it. This one's $37,150 for the top trim level. And remember, they start, all 8 trim levels, they start at just a little bit over $25,000 and go up to $37,150. Thanks so much for watching. I'm at AutoJeff Reviews, and if you wouldn't mind, I'd love it if you just hit subscribe right now to AutoJeff Reviews. We do fun, thorough reviews here. Car reviews should not be boring. There's no reason for that. All right, I'm also at Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Threads for AutoJeff Reviews. What do you think about the CX-30? Are you a fan? What did you like? What stood out to you? Anything that would be a room for improvement that you would give Mazda USA? Thanks guys so much. See you next time. And if you'd like more Mazda content, be sure to click on the Mazda playlist. If you like a different brand better, then click on that playlist. I've got them all broken down by manufacturer. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for subscribing.